Jim Castaneda was a boatswain's mate first class in the U.S. Navy when he suffered 2 strokes while on active duty.
And the way I fought it is having somebody like Sancho right next to me, pushing his own endeavors, and it helps me.
During the Pacific trials, Jim participated in track and field.
Well, the discus event was actually phenomenal. It was pretty exciting.
Jim also achieved another goal off the field when he was honored at a ceremony on Ford Island.
Chief Bosun Mate Jim Castaneda.
It's beyond words, and I'm gonna cherish this, of course, forever.
At the end of the Wounded Warrior Pacific trials, Jim Castaneda received the first medallion of the competition.
Their capacity to grow despite trauma, to compete despite injury, on a daily basis, they offer us all a role model of the human spirit and determination.
Petty Officer Jerome Johnson, Honolulu, Hawaii.
Hey everybody, it's Carol Bird here, author of The Son I Almost Gave Away, and I want to tell you guys something. I'm just talking to one of my friends, and we were talking about how we only really like and are attracted to kind of like super weird people. And when one of my friends was in the psychiatric center, she was being treated. She was going through a lot of like depression and suicidal issues, stuff like that. I noticed that I felt more at home in that little living room area with all of the people that were like, you know, being institutionalized for these like mental problems than I feel around pretty much anyone else. I felt right at home there. So I'm not sure what that says, but I actually was, once she was discharged, I wanted to like sneak in, and actually I did sneak in once with my kids, so that way I could go like socialize with all the other patients, because I just felt like they were more interesting and fun, and to me they were more normal than what, you know, normal people are. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to say this in public, but I think I do fit in more in the culture of like an institution where people are, you know, being treated for all different sorts of like mental illnesses and problems. I think I fit in better there than I do into like society. So anyway, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that people who have extreme mental illnesses should be allowed to decide when they get discharged from the hospital? Yes or no, and explain why in the comments below. And really quickly, before I let you guys go, I want to let you guys know why I do these vlogs. And I am a vlogger because I have lived through being an autistic female and going through, you know, the depression and the suicide and isolation. And I do this because I want to help other people not have to go through that. And so if you want to be part of that mission to, you know, decrease the 10-fold suicide rates in the autistic community, you can play your part just by subscribing and sharing this video, leaving a comment. All these things help with my YouTube rankings. So yeah, if you do subscribe, you can hit the little bell there, and anytime I get a new video, you will get a notification so you can watch it. Bye guys, it's Carol Bird, author of The Son I Almost Gave Away.
My name's Samantha Cruz. I am a paralegal. I'm also the trial paralegal here at the firm. I support the attorneys here by preparing for trial. I'm responsible for exhibits and witnesses, coordinating the trial schedule, reaching out to experts. I assist the attorney to make it easier for him so he can worry about speaking to the jury. Because they're in and out of court, I have the primary contact with the clients on a day-to-day basis. I get to be with them from the start of their case, when they come in for the first meeting, to the end of their case, should we go to trial or facilitation. I find out their background, where they're from, what schools they went to, how many kids they have. My job is never boring. I think that everybody here really cares about our clients and the outcome that we get for them, and we want to do the best job for them. So I think that's what makes us different.
And what sets us apart from other firms across the state is that we recognize that brain injury cases can often be subtle. Sometimes brain injury cases are obvious. You've been knocked unconscious, you may have had a direct head strike. But in our experience in handling traumatic brain injury cases, we call them TBIs, we've found that someone who suffers a minor TBI may not even be aware of it. They might be aware only of a change of personality. They might be aware that they've been crying. They might be aware that they're emotionally agitated. We recognize those symptoms. In handling a traumatic brain injury case, I have two roles as an attorney. One, of course, is to get you the maximum compensation. But the second role is as important. We want to see you get better. And we have connections, for instance, to the Brain Injury Alliance of Connecticut that offer support groups, that may offer you assistance, that will direct you to